Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro vibe for Saturday, April 15th. Today we're talking about how to be in your best flow. What does it look like to go with the flow, to let go of control, and to let yourself drift where things are carrying you? But also, so today the moon starts out in Aquarius, starts out the day in Aquarius, where it's been for a couple of days. And yesterday we were talking about breakthroughs, how to generate breakthroughs, how to create the fertile ground in your mind for new ideas, new possibilities to pop in. And then so in yesterday's video we were working with that Aquarius moon. Today the moon continues, finishes its time in Aquarius, and then in late afternoon my time, Pacific time, the moon will be going into Pisces. So with this shift from Aquarius to Pisces, we go from Aquarius, where we are breaking free of old molds, stepping into authenticity, living according to our truth, according to who we need to be, regardless of what society or the world around us is telling us we should be. Kind of that feeling of refusing to fit into boxes. So that feeling of freedom, needing to break out and be free and be our true selves. So that is how Aquarius is rebelling against the systems and structures of Capricorn. And then from Aquarian energy, we go into Pisces energy, which is about, okay, you got through all the signs of the zodiac, you built your monument, your legacy with Capricorn, made everything definitive. And then in Aquarius, you broke it all down, burned it to the ground, right? And then in Pisces, it's like, okay, let's let go of the whole process. Let's surrender to a bigger picture, the bigger picture of flow. And what is it we are letting go of? Maybe there is some feelings that we need to have, some letting go, some grief, some movement of the energies, the feelings, the waters through us, to really let ourselves be carried where we haven't been yet. And when we can truly let go, we can allow, right? We're allowing ourselves to be present for what the universe wants to show us next, right? And so what it is we're going to become next with the next sign, which is rebirth in Aries. And we do have next week an Aries new moon. So our second Aries new moon in a row. We had the first new moon in very, very early Aries, and this next one will be in very late Aries. So the second half of the 29th degree of Aries, so the very, very end of Aries. That means sometimes that happens where we have two new moons in a row. Typically we move from one new moon to the next new moon, is each progressing sign. So the next sign, each next new moon is in the next sign. But in this case, we have two Aries new moons in a row. And so we get some extra oomph, some extra time, some extra focus on the energy of Aries. And Aries is that rebirth, that place of life force, of self-discovery, of action and risk-taking and moving in the world to really discover who we are and what we're capable of. And so preceding that, what comes before Aries is Pisces, and Pisces is that letting go. So we're releasing what we've worked on throughout the cycle, the previous cycle, and we are also opening our hearts to, what is it that we have to see that we haven't been able to see before. And so opening to, well, sometimes it brings a feeling of confusion or losing clarity because we're having to let go of the way things were, but it can also be a new clarity coming in, and that clarity will come more in terms of a feeling, emotional clarity, more than with Aquarius might be an insight or mental kind of clarity. So new ideas popping in, right? New ways of thinking or words to put things into could be coming through with the Aquarius energy and the Aquarius moon. So also to look at where we're at in the current moon cycle, we are heading into the next new moon, meaning where the moon is waning. We are past the third quarter now. So we're in that final, the final week, the final quarter, right? The countdown to the next new moon. And that means that we're still digesting, we're still processing, integrating, and reorganizing our ways of being. So that might be some of our ways of thinking. It might be some of our beliefs. It might be some of the ways that we frame things and understand things. And also some of the ways that we operate, some habits, patterns, routines. So we're digesting, we're processing, we're integrating the things we've been learning. And we are also getting, heading into this place of letting go in preparation for the next Aries new moon, which will be a solar eclipse. So eclipses have a little extra potency. They're more potent than regular new moons, full moons. So this upcoming eclipse brings some extra opportunity for self-discovery, for action and risk-taking and discovering who you are, but from a different place. The Aries new moon that we had previous, the one that began the current moon cycle, was early Aries new moon. And so that early energy of Aries is very, very fresh, brand new baby, right? Like, don't know anything yet, really innocent. And then when we have the next new moon in Aries, which will be a solar eclipse, very, very, very end of Aries is more of that mature Aries energy. So having developed some skills in action, some warrior awareness, if you think of the classic ninja warrior energy training, it's like having been through that training that life, right? Some metaphorically, life brings us that ninja training through the experiences we have to go through and what it is we learn about ourselves. And so it's kind of like a self-discovery at a new level. I will be talking more about next week's solar eclipse in Aries tomorrow in my video. I'll go a little bit more in depth on what you can expect, what the energy of that eclipse and that next new moon is bringing. But for now, we're in the transition between Aquarius and Pisces, thinking about who we are. And so how to be in our best flow means bringing our awareness of our authenticity. What does it mean to be me? Who am I? What does it mean to march to my own drummer, right? and then letting go. So as the moon shifts later this afternoon, evening, depending on your time zone, into Pisces, what does it mean to let go of a need to have control, a need for things to be a certain way, a need for understanding who you are, either in relationship to yourself or in relationship to how you're different from society or others or someone else, and letting go and letting yourself be in that flow. All right. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your interest in following the moon cycles and what's going on with the energies of the planets, and really getting this insight into how profoundly astrology can be a tool to help us understand what's going on, put our experiences into a greater context, understand that what's going on is not just you. There is a bigger picture, and we're all experiencing these energies, even though we'll all experience them in our own unique way. So what is your uniqueness? Good thought for today with the Aquarius moon and then shifting into Pisces, where you can open your heart a little bit more to the bigger picture of what brings meaning to your life. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much if you have. I so appreciate you being here and watching and sharing and doing this, right? Working with the planets and being open and willing to learn more. So thanks for being here. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.